Lazarus TAMANA. Today marks the 30th anniversary of the hanging of Ken Saro Wiwa and the Ogoni 8. Also this year we are celebrating the 35th anniversary of MOSOP Resumption. So we decided to merge the two events together on this day. Something that we will always remember on the 10th of November every year. And because this is the 30th anniversary, it is a special day for MOSOP as an organization. Let me just breeze through the press release that was prepared for this occasion. 30th anniversary of the hanging of Ken Saro Wiwa and the Ogoni 8, as well as the 35th anniversary of the Ogoni struggle. This is November 2025. MOSOP and the Ogoni people will mark a deeply significant moment in Nigerian history and the global environmental justice movement. On November 10, 1995, Ken Saro Wiwa and 8 other Ogoni activists, collectively known as the Ogoni Nine, were executed by hanging after a controversial military tribunal under General Sani Abacha's regime. Their death followed a sham trial widely condemned by international human rights organizations. This dual anniversary is more than a commemoration. It is a moment of reckoning. Reflection on the sacrifice made by the Ogoni Nine and the resilience of the Ogoni people. Renewal of course for environmental cleanup, especially as the UNEP recommended restoration remains incomplete. Resistance against renewed effort to resume oil production in Ogoniland without full remediation and community consent. I'm not worried. I know I will be vindicated. I have done my duty from the beginning. Ken Saro Wiwa. On the 10th of November 1995, the Nigerian state tried to silence the voice of a people. Not just one voice, but nine men who dared to speak truth to power. 9 men who stood against the plunder of their land, the poisoning of their rivers, the suffocation of their skies. Ken Saro Wiwa and the Ogoni Nine were hanged for defending life itself, but they were not silenced. Their wars echoed louder than ever. Their courage has become our compass, and their sacrifice our rallying cry. MOSOP journey is a testament to how local resistance can ripple outward into global circumstances. It is no to global conscience. It is no longer just about oil. It is about dignity, justice, and the right to thrive. Ogoni's recovery isn't just about cleaning the soil. It is about restoring the spirits. Ken Saro Wiwa's voice was never silent. It became a movement. 30 years later, we are still here, still resisting, still demanding justice. 30 years after the execution of Ken Saro Wiwa and 8 fellow Ogoni activists, the movement for the survival of the Ogoni people commemorates their sacrifice with a renewed call for environmental justice, human rights, and international solidarity. Despite decades of activism, the region continues to suffer from pollution, poverty, and neglect. We honor the past not with silence, but with action. The Ogoni Nine did not die in vain. Their legacy lives in every voice that dare to speak truth to power. 35 years of resistance, 30 years since the execution, and still the Ogoni voice echoes across the world. MOSOP is not just a movement, it is a memory, a mission, and a mirror to the world's conscience. The theme this year is no oil resumption in Ogoniland. MOSOP demand we call on the federal government of Nigeria to conduct a judicial review of the circumstances that led to the killing of Ken Saro Wiwa and the Ogoni 8, so that the Ogoni 13 can have closure. High Prep to focus on provision of the UNEP core mandate and the emergency measures as outlined in the UNEP report of 2011. Lazarus Tamana, MOSOP President, November 2025.
Okay, sir.
MOSOP is not against any oil resumption in Ogoni. What we are saying is that according to UNEP report of 2011, we are supposed to be cleaning the Ogoni environment, and that will take time, 25 to 30 years to clean up the Ogoni environment. Now, if that is the case, and right now with high prep, the cleanup process is very, very sluggish. They have not effectively started. So it has to take time to clean before we can talk about our resumption. The experts have recommended 25 to 30 years, and that is what MOSOP is standing on.
So are you saying that after the 30 years or something before the resumption will take place, or what? As you are saying?
Obviously, that is what UNEP recommended. UNEP did an environmental survey of Ogoniland, which took them years, and they came out with this recommendation. These are the experts. So if the experts have recommended certain things, we have to do it.
So looking at what IPREP has done in Ogoniland, are you not satisfied with some of the projects and cleanup they said they have done?
High prep is yet to start as far as I'm concerned. I have not gone to see the quality of work that has been done at the Center of Excellence on that, but that is not the main thing. If they cannot fix just ordinary potable drinking water, how do you expect them to do the complicated jobs of putting things like Center of Excellence and the Soil Science Center together? So we have seen from towns and villages that the water that they said that they've done is not up to scratch. You guys saw what happened recently in Guara and other communities where they said that they have done potable water. Nobody is drinking any water. I come from a community called Bodo City. No single drop of water for the people to drink in that place. But in their books, they've said that they have completed projects, drinking water project in Bodo City, which is not the case, and other communities as well.
So what's your message to them, to the high prep?
My message to them is, these are things that should outlive our generation. If they really want to do something, they should go back to the drawing board and start to do things with high quality. All these substandard contractors that they are bringing in are not helping us. Other communities in River State and in other states might be hearing that Ogoni people are having regular electricity, they have clean drinking water, which is not the case. They will envy us for nothing. And what HYPREP was supposed to do, they haven't done it.
Okay, Mr. President, I know the MOSOP is the main organ of the Ogoni movement for the survival of Ogoni. And one is expecting that IPREP work in concert with MOSOP. Does it mean they didn't reach out to MOSOP before they started what they're doing so far?
Well, MOSOP has been captured by card-carrying members of political parties, have been captured by politicians, have been captured by others who are not real MOSOP people. So these people don't care anything about MOSOP. That is why things are not going as expected, because the leadership of MOSOP has been infiltrated by these characters we are referring to. And there is absolutely nothing that is going on there. So MOSOP as an organization is not in charge of any of these things. It is these people who have assembled themselves and called themselves MOSOP, who are all government and shell agents, that are manipulating this thing for the interests of Shell and the interests of the Nigerian government.
So what will you tell the government? What will you tell federal government in respect of today's events?
My message to the federal government is that as far as oil resumption is concerned, I would strongly recommend that they forget about coming back to Ogoni for oil resumption, because that will not be the case if we have to follow the right thing that we need to do. That is that. Number two, the high prep project which the Minister of Environment has taken control of, it's not going anywhere. We are not recording successes as we expected. And federal government should take at least a step back and review what has happened, so that the Ogoni people will not suffer in the hands of all these people. I am on this occasion calling for an audit of HAPRE, so that we correct all these mistakes in time as soon as possible.
Finally, your name, sir.
Lazarus TAMANA, MOSOP President.
If you are satisfied with the pardoning of Ken Saro Wiwa and others by the President Tinubu, yes,
President Tinubu's pardon.
Yes, pardon.
Ken Saro
Are you
Wiwa
satisfied? And
others.
8 others.
As far as MOSOP is concerned, we are not satisfied. Also, the family of Ken Saro Wiwa are not also satisfied. From the official MOSOP position, I have called several times for judicial review of the circumstances, and on this occasion, it is also in my press release. I have called for that, for the government to conduct a judicial review of the circumstances that led to the hanging of Ken Saro Wiwa and 4 other people, so that the entire families involved will have closure. If that is not done, there will be, unanswered questions from all over the place, which we don't just need that. Government should listen and conduct a judicial review of the entire situation.
Okay, sir. Let me ask. There is multiplications of presidency in MOSOP. Some time ago, there were ongoing negotiations among those presidents in High Court. Were you part of that negotiation?
No, I wasn't part of that. MOSOP case is not a common case that any person will just come to court and say they take it to their home or to their palace to go and do that. No, this is beyond that.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.